All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are out here toiling in this truth. I'm Bathaka Moth GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. I think I'm going to entitle this E Won't Rule Again, because this is the final episode of the Edomite rule, man. You know, of the Edomites, of all heathen Gentile rules. We're at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And this rulership that we're currently under is the last one of the heathen, the Gentiles, and of Esau, man. You know, this is it, you know, and we're at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures go into all of these things. As a matter of fact, when you read in, which I'll get it real quick, in Luke, the 21st chapter, this is Luke chapter 21, in verse 24, it reads, "And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and that they is pertaining to the Israelites, and shall be led away captive into all nations." And that happened. "And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled." And that happened, man. You know, and then we're at the fulfillment of the times of the Gentiles, man. You know, that time period is basically fulfilled, man. We're at the end of the final reign and rulership of the Gentile nations, man, the heathen, man. No other heathen nation will rule on the planet Earth ever again, you know. And we're at that point right now. As a matter of fact, when you read in the Apocrypha in Second Ezra, the 11th chapter goes in to that final reign being at the hand of the Edomites, man. Because when you read in Daniel the 7th chapter, Salakia, Daniel the 7th chapter goes into four beasts or four major kingdoms or empires that would rule, arise and fall before the implementation of the kingdom of heaven. And that fourth and final beast or kingdom or empire would be, which is the Roman Empire, would be that final empire, major empire. And of course, it goes into, when you go into Daniel the 7th chapter, it goes into a little horn that's going to come out of the fourth, which represents America, man. You know, which you can also get in Revelations the 13th chapter. You know, that beast that took the fatal head wound to the head and came back to life, and all the people wandered after the beast, man. You know, which is representative of the Roman Empire being taken down and being revised by way of America. You know, they signed something known as the Treaty of Rome in 1957. You know, everything here is Roman numerals. You look at the architecture, it's Roman. You know what I'm saying? So through America, Rome is revised, man. This is Rome all over again. You know what I'm saying? So when you read in Second Ezra, the 11th chapter, in verse 39, it goes into it. This is Second Ezra chapter 11 and verse 39. "Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them?" Boom. You know what I'm saying? It says, "Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts?" That's those four beasts or kingdoms or empires. You know, those nations that would rise and fall before the implementation of the kingdom of heaven. You know, it says, "Whom I made to reign in my world," because the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, it controls all these things, man. You know, when you read in Job, the 9th chapter, it's like in Job 9 and 24, you know, it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked." You know, given by who? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's really quick, let's go to Psalms, the 75th chapter. And I believe it's verse 6. This Psalm 75 and verse 6. "For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another." So the Most High controls who has the earth. He takes down and he sets up, man. As a matter of fact, he set up the basis of men when you read in Daniel, the 4th chapter, and verse 17, which is Esau, man. When you read in Job, the 30th chapter, it tells you he's the basis, he's that base man, man. You know, this is Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. There it is. You know, promotion comes from the Most High. He takes down one and setteth up another, man. You know, and he set over it the basis of men. As a matter of fact, when you read in Job, the 30th chapter, it goes into how Esau is that base man, man. I believe it's around verse 8. Yeah, Khan. This is Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's going into Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? It calls him that base man, man. He's the lowest of creation, man. You know what I'm saying? He's lower than the animals, man. And he's going back to that state, man. You know, that existence. He's going to be low. He's going to be the lowest thing on the planet, man. You know what I'm saying? But that promotion comes from the Most High, man. You know, the Lord puts the earth into the hands of whomever he pleases, man. As it just said in Daniel, the 4th chapter. You know what I'm saying? And pursuing the Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hand of these devils, man. The wicked, these base men, you know, man, you know, the true red Hebrew Edomites, man, you know. But this is their final rule, man. You know, after this, they won't rule again, man. So when you read in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, it tells you that, man. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21. And it reads, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. There it is, man. So a slaughter is being prepared for these devils, man. You know, it says for the iniquity of their fathers, man. All the corruption, the sin, you know, all the evil doings, you know, everything that the lies and deception, everything that this devil has implemented and done in the earth, he's going to pay for, man. You know what I'm saying? It says that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So this dude will never rule again. He's not going to rise again. He's not going to possess any lands again, you know, nor will he fill the face of the world with cities again. You know, this is it. This is the final tee-hee-hee for these devils, man. When you read in verse 22, for I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh Shai of armies, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said Yahweh Shai. So he's going to take all the men out, all the boys, the baby boys, you know, the adolescent boys, the teen boys, the young men, and the older men. He's going to take out everything, man. You know, the remnant, the son and nephew. No men. That means no seed. If there's no Edomite seed, there can't be an Edomite nation, because it takes the man who carries the seed for there to be a nation, man. You know, so he's going to take all that out, man. So this is it, man. You know, these devils are through, man. The Gentiles, the times of the Gentiles have been fulfilled, man. You know what I'm saying? And so let's keep it going, man. We're going to stay in Isaiah, and we're going to jump over to the 24th chapter. And I'm going to jump down to verse, see where I want to start. I'll start at verse 19 and just read down. This is Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly, because destruction is coming, man. We're in a time of destruction, the destruction of this wicked kingdom, man, you know, which is going to take these devils out. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. You know, when those thermonuclear missiles start hitting, man, 200 million missiles, man, you know, as the scriptures say, man, you know, it's going to hit this place. It's going to make the earth reel to and fro, man. Like a drunkard, man, like a drunk person walking down the street staggering, man. You know, that's what's going to make the earth do the Dougie, man. You know what I'm saying? The bankhead bounce, man, you know. and it says, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. You know, here's another scripture that says it's going to fall and not rise again. So this place is never going to rise ever again, man. You know, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, the Lord, hey, he set these devils up for the purpose of bringing them down, man. You know, they were never set up to rule forever, man. You know, the kingdom of heaven has to come, man. You know, the Lord had Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have a chosen nation of people, man. They're going to get the forever, the eternity, man. Not these devils, man. You know, the Lord hates these devils, man. You know, verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, you know, which are these elites, man. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about these elites, these banking families, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be punished, man. And which reminds me of Psalms 149, man. You know, they going into chains, man, to bind their kings and their nobles with chains and fetters of iron, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison. And after many days shall they be visited, man. You know, so, hey, man, these devils are through, man. They're going to literally get put in a pit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like for real. You know, so these devils are through, man. We're at the end of their reign, and they'll never rise and they'll never rule again, man. And the Lord, as a matter of fact, you know, because this is pursuant to the scriptures, this is spiritual Egypt, and this is modern day Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, you know. And when you deal with those particular entities in the scriptures say that that they're going to be lost my freaking train of thought. Salakia. Modern day Egypt and Babylon are representative of America, and in the scriptures, the Lord, like dealing with Egypt, for instance, said that they wasn't going to, the actual Egyptians would never rule again, man. You know, so as a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Ezekiel chapter 29. And I'll start at verse 14. It reads, and I will bring again the captivity of Egypt, and will cause them to return into the land of Pathros, into the land of their habitation. And they shall be there a base kingdom. Verse 15, here's the point. It shall be the basest of the kingdoms, neither shall it exalt itself any more above the nations, for I will diminish them, that they shall no more rule over the nations. So Egypt had its time, man. Them Egyptians, them Hamites, man. Our people, Jake, man. You know, we're telling these 2/3 that we're trying to tell them that the future in the coming future that they're going to have a kingdom, man. You know. And they're going to get all these riches and this land and cattle, and they're going to rule and be over the nations. And they don't want to hear that, man. They rather attach themselves to some past glory that really doesn't even belong to them, man. That belongs to those Hamites, man. Those so-called Africans, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Egypt. That's not our heritage. That's not our, you know, that was the glory of those Africans, man. And I just read right here that the Lord said he was going to make them the basis of the nations, and that they were not going to rule ever over the nations ever again, man. And to this day, that has been what that is, man. Egypt hasn't risen again, yet our people love to still attach to that, man. It's over. They're done. They're never going to rise again. They're never coming back into power, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is synonymous with America, man. You know, with E, man. You know, with Esau, these Edomites, man. When the Lord takes them down, this very thing is going to happen with them too. They're never going to rise again, man. You know, because they have a fate coming worse than any other nation, man. You know what I'm saying? These devils are gonna serve captivity for 1,000 years and then be obliterated off the face of the earth, man. So they won't be able to rise or possess lands or build faces, build cities, man. They'll never be able to do it again, man. You know what I'm saying? And America is the modern day Egypt and Babylon, man, pursuant to Jeremiah the 50th chapter and Revelation the 11th chapter, man. Of course, in Jeremiah 50, it's the modern day Babylon, where the two nations, the southern and northern kingdom, were oppressed together, and of course in Revelation the 11th chapter, this is spiritual Egypt, man. And one of the things I noticed, like when you read in Ezekiel the 32nd chapter, dealing with Egypt, it speaks of that pomp, man, that Egypt had. And when you read in Isaiah the 14th chapter, it goes which is dealing with Babylon, which is reminiscence of both are representative of America. It speaks of that pomp as well. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and read them. Let me grab it real quick. This is let me grab this real quick. This is Ezekiel chapter 32 and verse 12. And it reads, by the swords of the mighty will I cause the multitude to fall, the terrible of the nations, all of them, and they shall spoil the pomp of Egypt, and all the multitude thereof shall be destroyed. That pomp, which is going into that exaltation, that pride, man, and then when you read, and that's dealing with Egypt, and when you read in Isaiah, which is dealing with Babylon, which is both representative of America, Isaiah the 14th chapter in verse 11, this is Isaiah 14:11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. The infrastructure of this place is finished, man. That's why you got sinkholes happening everywhere. That's why you got buildings collapsing, bridges collapsing. This place is through, man. But it says that pomp, man, is brought down to the grave. So let's see what that pomp represents, man. When you go into the scriptures, that pomp right here, it's that, as I said, exaltation, majesty, pride, which the Lord hates: pride, majesty, exaltation, excellence, pride, arrogance in a bad sense. And this dude is arrogant in a bad sense, man. You know what I'm saying? But it says that pride, man, and what does the Lord tell them? Thy pride has deceived thee, they that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks. And we know who that is, man. They came out of Mount Seir, which is Petra today, and they came out of the Caucasus Mountains. The clefts of the rocks, man. The mountains, man. The Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia, man. You know what I'm saying? Cavemen, man, Esau, the Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, man. So that majesty, that exaltation, that excellence, which America has, they've had that, man. That pride, and they're very prideful, man. But he said that he's going to bring it. He's going to bring all that down, man. He's going to bring all of that down, man. So, these devils, as a matter of fact, before I get out here, let's go to Obadiah. Let's go to Obadiah. We're going to bring out, because, hey, they're not going to be able to rise and possess lands or build faces of cities or do any of those things anymore, man. Because this is going to happen after that 1,000 years of slavery. Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath spoken it. So if there's not going to be any remaining, how are they going to rise and possess lands? How are they going to, They can't do those things anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there will not be any remaining of the house of Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? So these devils are through, man. They're at the end of their rulership. They're at the end of their reign, and they will never rise nor rule again, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to, put together a quick little lesson. Hopefully it was edifying to the hopeful elect, which I hope to be a part of. Shai. With that, giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadah. Shalom.